Hi, good evening. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the best party in town. We are all very thrilled that you could all be here this evening, and we have a number of accomplishments to celebrate. So many that it is amazing, and the work that you folks have all done on behalf of our city and our residents is tremendous. You're making a difference every day. And that is worth so much to everyone, to us as in the city, as well as to, again, the folks who live in Denver. So thank you very much for that work. There are so many things that make Denver unique. I mean, I have to read them because there are so many. But it's things like our approach to innovative and sustainable neighborhoods, which is really making a difference for residents. Our youth-focused programs, and many of you here in the room work on those types of programs for us. The creation of the beautiful parks and public spaces that we have. Again, more award winners here this evening. And the incredible urban developments that continue to rank Denver as one of the best places to live in the country. How great is that? Congratulations for all that work. This evening, we're celebrating the individuals and the teams who have demonstrated elevated service, elevated performance in making our city the best that it can be. A city where anything is possible and where everyone matters. It is now my great pleasure to welcome to the stage our host for this evening, our Chief of Staff to the Mayor, Alan Salazar. He will help us recognize our stars. And you are all stars in the city of Denver. So Alan, could you join me, please?
So the mayor told me that I should let my personality ooze. So maybe that's not the best way to start out, but I'm really, I'm new to the city. I've been 5 months on the job. When I interviewed with the mayor 7 months ago, I told him that I'd had a career in public service that included time with working in Congress, the U.S. Senate, the state, the governor's office, and I finally, after more than 3 decades, decided I needed to work where government works best, in local government. And I think that may have been the selling point. I don't know, Mayor. You may, after this evening, you may decide you didn't hire well, but we'll see how it goes. My colleague, Penny May, always a booster of morale, asked me, "Are you ready for tonight?" I said, "Yeah, I think I'll be okay. I don't think I'll muck it up." And she said, "Well, the silver lining is if you do, they won't make you back, or won't have you come back." So my goal is to be invited back next year. And I would like to say, in all honesty and with deep conviction and sincerity, that I look forward to this event, in part because I look forward to representing the best mayor in all of America. But secondly, to honor the service and work of city employees. And over the last 5 months, I've gotten to get over to the Webb building and some of the outlying offices and meet individual city employees. And I have to tell you, and this is with, again, absolute sincerity, I've never seen more committed, more thoughtful, more dedicated, more compassionate people in public service. And you don't have to do anything beyond read today's headlines to know how important it is to provide public service to people, to support the institutions of government. If there was ever a time to do it, it's now. So I'm honored to be here. I hope you'll have me back, and I look forward to doing the best job I can emceeing at least this part of the program. And with that, the mayor did not tell me that part of my job would be to kind of introduce Denver Has Talent, but I think that's where we're headed right now. I'll go to the script at this point because I don't want to mess this up. I would like to introduce Angela Faison, who is a recruiter in the Office of Human Resources. Angela has written an introductory song to honor our award winners and to help us celebrate our city stars. Ladies and gentlemen, Angela Faison.
together to build a city where families can grow, diversity flows, economy's thriving, education's inspiring. Be a part of the city that you love. It takes us all to build a city where values are shared in a culture that cares. Recruiters and planners, accountants and so much more. Be a part of the city that you love. You're a part of the city that we love. We're a part of the city that you love. Be a part of the city that you love.
Angela, thank you. That was awesome. I think we're going to lose you now from city employment to a career in the music industry. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. I should have said before I started the introductions that we're going to have some incredibly talented city employees who are showcasing their creativity to honor tonight's awardees. And that was a great way to kick off for sure. Next up, I'd like to introduce the Denver Parks and Recreation Cheerleading Squad, led by our very own April De Leon, who is a recreation supervisor with Parks and Rec. She brought along her student cheerleading class, and they've come up with their very own cheer for all of our city stars. So welcome the cheerleading squad.
Who is hot?
Let's give it up for our group of cheerleaders for that. That was really incredible. Awesome. And now, we continue Denver Has Talent. Another incredible city talent. Please welcome Kimberly Burke from Tech Services. Tonight, Kimberly is accompanied by pianist Glenn Booth and Mark Shurak on the mandolin. Kimberly will perform From a Distance.
Good evening, everybody. It is so wonderful to be a part of the city of Denver and to be asked to do a song for this evening. We feel quite honored. Thank you for having us. Hope you enjoyed this song. It's one that's been done many, many countries by many, many people of all different colors, shapes, sizes, and backgrounds. We hope you enjoy it. It's a Julie Gold song. The world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. And there are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments, marching in one common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. It's the song of every man. And God is watching us, God is watching us, God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. And from a distance, I can't comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance, where harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. It is the voice of every man. It's the voice of hope. It's the voice of peace. This is the song for every man. And God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance.
Kimberly, Glenn, and Mark, I'm sorry you're off stage now. That was awesome. Thank you so much. It was incredible. It now falls to me to introduce my favorite member of City Council. The mayor's already nervous because he doesn't know what I'm going to say. But I do see Debbie Ortega out there, and I want to acknowledge Debbie. I have many favorite City Council members. One is City Council President Albus Brooks.
Give it up for Alan Salazar. Isn't he doing a great job? Man. So impressive, so impressive. And I just want to say thank you to all the folks who performed. They were incredible. You know a good performer, even the kids, when you think you can sing yourself. You know, I'm sitting over there, from a distance, we. So, you guys did a great job. It's making me feel like I can sing and perform, which I cannot, as you can tell. Hey, I want to call out my councilwoman who I work hard with all around the city. Give it up for Councilwoman Debbie Ortega in the house. She's a true representative of Denver, has been working on City Council in Denver for a long time, and just honored to work with her. So I am glad to have you here, Councilwoman Ortega. Hey, it's a pleasure for me to be here with you all, and my role is to introduce the mayor, but I might as well take a little time to talk about you all as city employees. We get a chance to, at City Council, the policy level, talk about what we want Denver to look like and how we want Denver to be in the future. We make a rule, we change ordinances, and it affects many of you, and you have to implement them. And I tell people all the time, there are 10,000 people, over 10,000 people in the city of Denver that make Denver look awesome. And I wish you could hang out with them. Thank you for turning up. I appreciate that. I wish you could hang out with them because they're the most inspiring people that I've been around, because they don't want any of the credit. They just do their job every day, and they're inspired because they make a difference, and that's you all. And I just want to thank you for that. And Denver's on all kind of lists nationally, and none of us in policy or even the mayor should get the credit. It's the people who are doing the hard work, and so give yourself a hand. Thank you for all your hard work. So I represent downtown and near Northeast Denver all the way to Cloverdale, Swansea, and it's just a pleasure to be here. This is District 9, the fine District 9, so welcome. And I want to introduce the mayor, Mayor Hancock has been mayor now for about just over 6 years, or I believe right at 6 years, and served on council before then. And I am, as a council person, so grateful that we have a mayor who has previously served on city council. Someone who really understands, in our language, how to reach across the aisle or up to the next floor, as I would say. Mayor Hancock really works well with city council. And typically, city councils and mayors are supposed to fight all the time. But we collaborate. Our city council collaborates with the mayor, and I feel like because of it, we get a lot done in our city. And so, Alan Salazar said he's one of the greatest mayors nationally, and there are actually a lot of people saying that he is. But most importantly, this guy loves Denver, and it shows in his passion. And so, as president, we get a chance to sit down with the mayor every week and go over our priorities. And I can honestly say, from a personal level, that this person is a man of integrity. He means what he says. And to me, that's more important than any national recognition anyone could get. So please give it up for your mayor, our friend, Michael B. Hancock.
Thank y'all. Thank you so much. And I want to thank Councilman Brooks for that introduction and for being such a friend and a tremendous cheerleader for this city. And to Councilwoman Ortega, thank you for being here as well, keeping such a crazy schedule on City Council. I know that there are some nights when you just want to go home, but yet you got one other thing to go to. And so we appreciate both of you being here today. How about that talent? Angela Faison, Kimberly Burke, Glenn Booth, Mark Chirac. Listen, we should have known that out of 10,000, 11,000 employees, we had some amazing talent in that group. I just had an idea while I was sitting there listening to this. This is like star-studded kind of talent. And I'm married to a star, so I know talent when I see talent. And so, we should have a city employee talent show. I'm serious, right? You think? I think we should, huh? Yeah, we should do that. And I expect to see Angela and Kimberly on that stage to celebrate and really, maybe we raise money for an employee foundation and let the employees decide what charities we support in the community. How does that sound? You in? Angela's in. Angela's in. Hey, listen, we want to get this party started, but I want to thank the 5281 committee and Karen DeParco, our outstanding director of HR. Thank you so much for your leadership. I want to thank Chief of Staff Alan Salazar, who is really an introvert, and for him to be roped into this is splendid. I step outside your box, man. Reveal yourself to everyone. Show them how funny you are when we're just sitting there talking every day about stuff. But he's a tremendous asset to the city, and I'm just so honored to work with him. Listen, yesterday I'm flying back to Denver, and I'm having a conversation with some people who've been pretty successful in their lives, and I asked them a question. I said, what inspires you when you get up every morning? What inspires you to jump out of bed and get going? And these three guys all ran companies with, thousands of employees. And so I was really asking because I was curious. And to a person, they said, it's our employees. He said, one guy says, I go and I sit in the cafeteria, the employee cafeteria, and I eat with them. And it freaks them out because the boss man, the founder, the CEO of the company's in the cafeteria eating with them. And when they find out I'm just a normal guy, they relax and they enjoy the time. And the other guy said, I walk around and I just talk to people. And so I manage by walking and I demonstrate to them that I care about you. I want to know what you're doing, how your day's going, how your life is. And then one guy turned to me and said, Mayor, what gets you up? every morning and inspires you to go. And they thought I was going to say, because one of them said, I thought you were going to say, fighting homelessness and fixing the affordable housing crises and fixing our roads and all that stuff, yes, is what I do every day, along with City Council and all of you in this room. But what inspires me is there's a song that Jordan Sparks sings entitled One Wing. And the whole essence of the song is I can't fly with just one wing. The city employees are the second wing to this city. We fly because we have our employees. Without you, we only have one wing, and we don't fly. And I said, it's the 11,000 people who, when I get up out of that bed, I'm going to go honor them because they're in the battle, and I want to be in the battle with them. And so tonight, we honor the 11,000 plus employees who serve the people of this city every day. And we also elevate some stars who carry the values of our city employees: service to customers, teamwork, accountability, respect for others, and safety and sustainability. These are the values at the heart of that bird who flies with both wings. To all the city employees, thank you tonight. Thank you every day. And to our stars, thank you. Tonight, we're ready to recognize your amazing work. So let's get this party started because it's hot in here, and I believe there's some amazing city employees in here. Come on, Karen DeParco, let's get this party started.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mayor Hancock. It is a privilege for me to be able to participate in this program, to sponsor this program, and to take this opportunity to really recognize the stars among us in the city. So thank you again to everyone for the work that you've done. Thanks for being here. Now's the time for us to recognize you. So let me get over to this. Okay, this year I want to give you a little bit of a background so you can understand the significance of 5281 in the city. This year we had almost 90 nominations for 5281 across the city. Tough decision to decide when you have 90 nominations. That's over double what we had last year. There have been some great things that have happened in our city over the last year, and that obviously is reflected in the winners that we have today. So many outstanding nominations, and as a result, it was impossible for our nominating or our judge committee to be able to choose one in each category. So we have more winners in each category this year to recognize, which is always the best thing. That's what you want. So this year, in several categories, we've awarded more than one winner, as I mentioned, to recognize not only individuals who have contributed significantly to our city, but also teams of individuals. As the mayor mentioned, you can't do this alone. It is teamwork that makes all of it happen for us. And tonight we're thrilled to be able to recognize teams. But before we get started, I'd like all of the members of the selection committee, which were the judges in this evening's event, to please stand and be recognized. Take a moment. Come on, it's your time. Stand up so we can thank you. Thank you so much for dedicating your time to helping us reach these important decisions. I'm going to read the names because I think some of the folks weren't able to be here today or this evening, but I think it's important that you all know who they are. Sarah Anderson, Wendy Bradley, Juliana Cook, Angela Griffenberg, Chris Lujan, Marie Madrid, Jessica Neighborhouse, Terry Ruskowski, Elise Topless, and Bill V. Hill. Thank you again. We'd also like to thank the nominators, right? Because without the nominators, I'm not sure we would be here. And those folks have not only recognized the talent and the contributions that we have in the city, but they took the time to put that down on paper, to make a recommendation that they felt strongly about, and in many times was heartfelt as well. So let's take a moment to thank the nominators. Many of them are here tonight, so thank you again. All right, now it's time to get started with the awards. Our first award is in the area of service to customers. It's the first S in STARS. And as the mayor had mentioned, STARS are the foundation. It's the values that we subscribe to as a city, and how we treat each other, how we treat our customers. And so the S in STARS, that award goes to Denver Pets for Life program. Yay, congratulations. So I'd like to read a little bit about that for you. Denver Pets for Life program was launched in April of 2016 during, amazingly, one of the largest, biggest blizzards of the season that we had in Denver. That's when you do your best thinking, is during those blizzards. The team, which includes Jill Brown, Emily Caldwell, and Julian Wolf, rallied to deliver vaccinations to 304 pets during the severe weather. This is a true testament that the needs for free pet wellness resources is high in the Westwood and Barnum neighborhoods. Over the next 12 months, the Pets for Life team connected with 743 residents and served 1,216 pets in our community. This means connecting with at least 14 new residents each week, all while maintaining and building relationships and serving over 100 animals each month. The work of Pets for Life program is much bigger than just helping pets. The team meets clients where they live and connects with people that may otherwise never know about the access to Denver Animal Protection Services, as well as the services across the city and county of Denver. Ultimately, this means that Pets for Life improves the quality of life of Denver residents everywhere and their pets. Please join me in congratulating the Pets for Life team for the Service to Customers Award for 2017. Jill Brown, Emily Caldwell, and Julian Wolf. Congratulations.
Winning the 5281 award is a big honor for us. I mean, we know we're doing good work at Denver Animal Protection, but to get outside of the building and really do great things in the community versus just waiting for the pets and the citizens to come to us, it's really exciting. It's a proactive new approach that we're taking, and the community has been just waiting for it and are really inspiring for us to work with every day.
Our next award also goes to Service to Customers, and this is a team award, which I'm really proud to say was nominated an award for a team within OHR. Gabrielle Bankers, Jack Davies, Lacey Gonzalez, and Latoya Lindsay serve as the HR business partners to the Public Works Agency. Every day, yeah, yay. That's good. Every day, this team shows courage by questioning the status quo and asking, how can we do this better? How can we make a bigger difference in the city? They display credibility by understanding the business of public works and acting as a trusted advisor for its employees. Through a proactive approach and tireless dedication, this team has achieved some major accomplishments over the past year in public works, including helping Public Works reduce turnover to 7.7% in 2016, down from 10.7% in 2015, over 28% improvement. Disciplinary actions have decreased by 62% from 2015 by focusing on accountability and creating a leader coaching culture. They implemented key process improvements leading to increased efficiency and cost savings of over $27,000. And finally, they implemented, it's probably not finally, these are just the big ones. They implemented a formal leadership program for all leaders in public works, designed to provide development and learning opportunities that enhance a leader's ability to build strong, functional teams. Please join me, and with great pride, that I recognize the Public Works HR service team, Gabrielle, Jack, Lacey, and Lataya.
The client group that we support, the Public Works team, serves the citizens of Denver every single day. They keep the streets clean, get the trash out, keep the streets nice, fix the signals, give parking tickets. So they do so much for the citizens of Denver, and they also need a team behind them serving them. So we know how important the work that they do is for all the citizens of Denver, and we feel like making sure that they have what they need in terms of human resources is the best way that we can also serve the citizens.
Okay, now we are moving on to the T in STARS, which is teamwork. And we'd like to recognize the individuals under the T for teamwork. In the past 2 years, this is the team award. In the past 2 years, the Child Support Services Intake Unit created a new intake orientation process. This is part of Human Services, so that they could see more clients in a shorter period of time, and obviously then service more clients in our community. They wanted to do what was best for their clients, so they focused on innovation and change management, some of the hallmarks of our peak performance process. They relied on each other and remained focused on their goals to serve their clients. There would be times when things were not going so well, and then a roadblock would threaten progress, but this team never gives up, and they never gave up. From where this team was 2 years ago to where they are today can be described as nothing as short of spectacular. The team spent time together working to make this a better place for the families in the city and county of Denver, and it made this group that much more valuable as a team. They are a family. The respect and care that they show for one another is beautiful. Even though the day-to-day stress, they support each other and genuinely care for the success of one another. The individuals have exemplified the true meaning of STARS. They have demonstrated what true teamwork can achieve. And what I'm reading are the words that are coming from the folks that nominated these teams. I should have said that earlier. So it makes it that much more meaningful. So, ladies and gentlemen, my great pleasure to congratulate the Child Support Services Intake Unit at Denver Human Services for the Teamwork Award. And those members are Jules Crawford, Lori Coleman, Scott Gates, Angela Griffenberg, Alyssa Schaefer, Alex Gessler, Jose Singala, Deanna Smith, Jessica Evaristo, and Lupe Gonzalez and Pam Thomas. Congratulations.
Teamwork is really important in our current roles because we've been told that we are basically the heart of the division. So we are the ones that pump out everything that comes in and redistributes it correctly to make sure that it goes to its appropriate section. And not only is the work going out to the correct section, but it's appropriately being redistributed to be able to help the people, the city and county of Denver.
Now our next team in the teamwork category, Technology Employment in Colorado Partnership, or TEC-P, TEC-P, is the regional program that connects Colorado's hidden technical talent market with IT and advanced manufacturing careers. The Denver team leads 6 workforce regions and helps employ almost 600 underemployed job seekers. At the heart of this program is a group of individuals who are dedicated, hardworking, and committed to ensuring success for their customers, both businesses and as individuals. This team consists of 2 full-time staff, Elaine Lynn Scott and Todd Nielsen, and a college intern, Miguel Jara Garcia. Is Miguel here? Oh, there we go. Great. The team works together to get employers connected to IT and advanced manufacturing job seekers. They spend time helping job seekers connect to resources to achieve their goals. Over the past 2 years, the TEC-P, is that how you say it? The TEC-P? Okay. The TEC-P team has been actively serving Metro Denver companies and job seekers, and there are many, many stories that can measure their collective success, both from testimonials as well as the performance metrics. But what makes this team special is the day-to-day friendship, collaboration, and the ability to not say, I can't, but rather to say, how can we get this done when it comes to helping our customers achieve success? Please join me in congratulating Elaine, Tom, and Miguel. Woo!
I think honestly, we couldn't have picked a better team. The team is so incredible to work with every day, and that's what gets us into the office continually every day, is working so well with the team.
Now we're going to move on to the A in STARS, and the A in STARS is accountability. Jesse Hernandez has been instrumental in shining a bright light on the areas for improvement from the 2015 Employee Engagement Survey. Denver Human Services opted to have focus groups, which Jesse facilitated, to get to the root cause of employee concerns and questions and use the voice of the employee to help solve many issues and improve the communication across the DHS agency. Through Jesse's strong leadership, employees feel empowered to speak up and provide solutions to the leadership team, and thereby helping to grow employee engagement at Denver Human Services. He has employed lean processes to approach problem solving, and by using these lean processes, he is endorsing the use of these tools as a way of modeling for other employees. Jesse is the epitome of a team player who is also focused on serving our most vulnerable population in the city and county of Denver. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Jesse Hernandez.
It's very critical for us to be accountable to the citizens of Denver, especially those in harm's way or in need of services like food assistance. Harm's way could be abuse or neglect for children. It's critical to improve these processes through accountability, because we're actually saying what we're going to do. We want to protect you. We want to offer you all the services possible. What I do in my position is to work with some of the caseworkers and eligibility technicians to help them perfect those services that we're offering, get them to people faster, or offer services quicker.
This is so much fun. I love this part of my job. The STARS Enterprise team, now we're on the next accountability award. The STARS Enterprise team is an interdepartmental team comprised of Robin Gray and Eric Wolf from the Department of Finance, Claudia Chavez from the Denver Airport, and Claudia Chavez from the Denver Airport. The team implemented an online process for entering property and motor vehicle damage information to be used by all city departments and agencies. The STARS, amazing that they called it that. Good job. The STARS database provides information and data to city leadership in maintaining accountability and making better informed decisions. By streamlining this process, the STARS Enterprise team has taken accountability to the next level. Documenting property damage claims has become much more efficient and more comprehensive. The data entry process is much easier to train and to understand for the end user. Through this effort, risk management eliminates the paper process. Yay, always love that. Receives and disseminates data immediately after it is entered. Provides apps that can be loaded on smartphones and tablets, and creates efficiencies in time costs. These enhancements allow city leaders to make more informed and data-driven decisions. Pretty cool. Congratulations to Robin, Eric, and Claudia for the Team Accountability Award.
I think accountability takes a high priority due to the fact that it helps the organization hold our supervisors and our employees accountable, even ourselves as analysts and safety professionals, to really provide the data that our leaders need to make decisions for the city.
And it's really important because we have to be accountable to ourselves and to other city employees, because the work that we're doing is for all of us that work within the city and county of Denver specifically.
Yeah, when you say accountability, I kind of think that a lot of employees don't realize that they are the city and county of Denver, and that our problems aren't just going to go away by themselves. It's up to us to be accountable to our individual goals, our departments, and the city as a whole, being able to bring a project together in order to have a more sustainable and just easily data-driven culture around the city.
Now we're on to the R in STARS. Since the day Karen Devine, she's got a great name. Since the day Karen Devine began with Adult Protective Services at Denver Human Services, she has gone above and beyond to address the needs of her clients. She's enhanced the quality of service delivery of adult protective services as a whole, contributed to positive morale in the section, supported her peers, delivered professionally as an individual, and has had an impact on the development of others. She seeks out not just the services necessary to improve client safety, but also those that enhance their quality of life. Karen's commitment to service does not stop with the individual client level. She also steps further to ensure that Denver Human Services and Adult Protective Services is building strong relationships with and delivering a high level of response to our community partners. Karen, along with a coworker, envisioned that Adult Protective Services should have a more prominent place in community events, in serving their clients or agencies that advocate on their behalf. She consistently volunteers to present at community events, and in 2016, she volunteered to take over the newly established DHS Alzheimer's Association walk team and fundraising efforts. So you have to tell us how much you made through that. Congratulations. Karen is a positive presence on her team, where her daily efforts at making Denver, DHS, and Adult Protective Services a great place to work are evident in every moment. Please join me in congratulating Karen for her award. In respect.
I was incredibly honored and blown away, and just feel really fortunate to work for such supportive leadership. I work with at-risk adults in the community, and it is so important to respect their individual perspectives and their life experiences, and not only to respect those of our clients, but all the people that we work with, who we collaborate on building up case plans, because we can build those individualized case plans, which then in turn helps us make sure our clients are safe and doing really well and thriving in our community.
Okay, we have our next Respect Award goes to Lieutenant Deborah Thorson in the Denver Fire Department. Deb is the only full-time public educator in the Denver Fire Department. She can never be in all places that she wants to be at the same time, or teach all people who request her classes or request her expertise. She has overcome the limits of budgets and time constraints, always a challenge. A couple of her contributions include, number one, in recent years, the Denver Fire Department did not provide fire extinguisher classes for residents. Buying and recharging fire extinguishers is rather costly, as we all know, and requires outdoor spaces due to the mess that it creates. Lieutenant Thorson found a solution. The Bull X laser-driven extinguisher training system stimulates dry chemical or carbon dioxide fire extinguishers to allow people to learn in any indoor environment or location. Lieutenant Thorson now takes the Bull X training system to the mayor's cabinet in the community and other public events to train residents on the Bull X technique. Number two, Lieutenant Thorson is currently working with the nonprofit Colorado Emergency Preparedness Project to create a facility safety administrator training and certification program. Its goal is to improve customer experience and promote life safety in the event of an emergency. There are almost 14,000 buildings eligible for this program, and Lieutenant Thorson and her team are creating a wide-reaching training, giving building managers the tools they need to protect themselves and others in an event of an emergency, whether they live here, work here, or are visiting our city. For these reasons and many more, Lieutenant Deborah Thorson is a star in promoting safety for our residents and our employees. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Lieutenant Deb Thorson, for the Safety Award.
I feel honored, humbled. There are so many firefighters that every day work as hard as I do, and it's just very special to be here. In these times with many dangers, not just fire, that it's important that every building, every person in Denver, whether they're visiting or work here, live here, needs to be trained on what to do before something happens, so they'll be safer.
And now we have another team award for safety. In May 2016, a joint team comprised of Emily Freeman and Steve Gonzalez from Environmental Health and Bill Nuanas from Parks and Recreation came together to create an interdepartmental approach to address regulated asbestos containing soil incidents throughout the city. This team collaborated to create Partnership in Asbestos Materials Mitigation, or PAM, which includes bringing together resources, capitalizing on environmental health, environmental management, and asbestos expertise, and developing a wholly new technology that Parks and Rec now uses as a real-time tracking and mapping database. PAM is truly a safety program because its primary focus is improved safety in Denver's parks by ensuring regulatory compliance, reducing financial liability from potential future accidents, reducing environmental impacts, and reducing human risk for our employees and our residents throughout the city. Park projects, from major capital improvements to irrigation or beautification projects, all disturb the soil. PAM ensures we have properly trained staff and the tools to minimize the risk of exposure and liability with asbestos soils. Parks are Denver's direct link between our residents, our employees, health, and safety. We all strive to have a safe, inviting places for our children, family, and friends to gather in the city and county of Denver. Please join me in congratulating Emily, Steve, and Bill for the Safety Award.
We're all very excited. We were all very honored, as Bill has mentioned. And we hope that this program continues on for a long time. And it's a great way to kick off this program.
If you have a safe environment, then you're going to be able to have safe communities. And that's something that we really care about from environmental health. But Parks has so many visitors and so many people in there that it's our residents, it's our workers, and across all of those different boards. That's why we want to have a safe park, and we want to really make sure that everyone's doing well.
Okay, now we're moving on to the S, or actually we're in the second S. We have two S's in STARS, and now we're going to talk about sustainability, which, as you know, is a primary focus of our city and our mayor. Taylor Mollers from the Department of Environmental Health leads the Sustainable Neighborhoods program, which gives residents the opportunity to become active partners in making Denver a vibrant and sustainable community. Neighborhoods participating in this unique certification program organize workshops, projects, and events that enhance the livability of their neighborhood and reduce residents' ecological footprint. The program directly ties to the 2020 sustainability goals of energy, waste, food, and mobility for our city. Taylor has been with the program from the start and has grown it into one of environmental health's most recognized community programs. His commitment to the is Taylor here? No, I was going to say. You don't look like Taylor. You don't look like Taylor. Okay, so we're going to talk more about Taylor. As I mentioned, Taylor's been with the program. Her commitment to the program and her passion for the work has helped to build strong bridges with neighborhoods around sustainability programs. Her vision for the program is to build deeper relationships with the existing neighborhoods and encourage greater efforts in the areas of energy efficiency, waste management, mobility, and community resilience. Taylor was unable to be with us this evening, so accepting on her behalf is Paul Schmeichen. Thank you very much for being here and accepting. We appreciate that. Let's all congratulate Taylor. Okay, thank you. We have another sustainability award. And this one goes to the Denver Golf Maintenance Team at Willis Case, Harvard, and Welshire Golf Courses. Woo! This team carried out several sustainable initiatives the last season. It began with a beekeeping project at Willis Case Golf Course, where the staff began a 3-beehive bee colony, showing that golf courses can serve as a habitat and have a positive influence on honeybees. Then, at Harvard Golf, the team planted a vegetable garden instead of flowers that was not only aesthetically pleasing, but produced a really great harvest that was donated to a nonprofit who provides low-cost and free meals to the public. At Welsher Golf, the staff grew a pumpkin patch on an out-of-the-way area of play. The pumpkins were grown, harvested, and sold at the Welsher Golf Shop in the fall of 2016. Proceeds were donated to the First Tee of Denver Junior Golf Program. The team expects to expand these projects and continue to return proceeds to these sustainable initiatives and provide outreach to educate the community on how Denver golf courses are much more than golf recreational areas. This team has shown that we can utilize these non-turf areas for alternative uses that ultimately serve our community through innovation and sustainable projects. Projects like these hit the triple bottom line where they've provided value for the environment, social, and have met financial objectives. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating John, Dave, Jesse, and Rob. This is the Team Sustainability Award.
I think we're looking at this beautiful, vibrant city, and we want to keep this well into the future for the next generations to come. And through our goals, sustainability goals, we can have a better chance to arrive where we want to arrive.
Well, that was all pretty impressive, don't you think? Yeah. Not only do we have all types of talent in the city of Denver, actually. We have musical talent, we have performance talent, we have innovation, we have people who are really, really dedicated to making a difference in our community. And we thank you all very much for that. This concludes our winners for this year, but I'm sure you're all thinking about, what am I going to do next year? Who am I going to nominate next year? It's such an honor for us to present to you, so we hope you had a good time and go out and do more good work. Thanks again.